Hello, YouTube. Welcome to episode 8 of Around the World with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Once again, we are back at Thule Air Force Base in Greenland, also known as Quannack, Greenland. As we saw in the last episode, episode 7, the default Thule Air Force Base in Greenland does not actually exist. When you do search for it, it shows you, but there is no way, there is no runway, there's no parking, no apron, nothing to select. And if you try, it puts you in the air above the location. So I gave that a rating of a nice rounded figure of 0. Luckily for us, on flightsim.to, as is often the case, there is a freeware Thule Air Force Base, Bravo Golf Tango Lima. This airport, it was designed for Flight Sim 2020, but as we can see, it at least appears to be functional in 2024. It allows you to select the runways. It allows you to actually select one of the many parking spots located around it, and it does the right thing by putting you there. So let's take a look at this default 2020, not default, this 2020 designed airport for Thule Air Force Base, which is a fairly large U.S. Air Force base in Greenland, on the western coast of Greenland. So right off the bat, as you can see, there are lots and lots of buildings. I presume that these are military barracks, having never been to Thule. I don't ever see myself going there, but I presume these are all barracks for the U.S. Armed Forces. And I think what is based in Thule is an early warning detection system. So quite nice, lots of buildings. They're very, very nice. And as we look around here, we will see that the runway has been created, the tarmac has been created, and there isn't a whole lot to see here, but then there probably is not a whole lot to see. This is basically just a military airport. But the runway is created. This is runway 8 and 26. The headings are true in this case because we are so far north. And it is a 10,000-foot runway. So it's actually a fairly large runway. And it looks quite good. It's been designed quite well. Let's take a look at what it looks like at nighttime and see if it's actually usable at night. And it actually is pretty usable at night. The tarmac also has lights on it. There are definitely markings. There is some sort of a terminal building out here, though I don't know whether that's really a what kind of terminal, but I guess it's for the military folks flying in and out. They do need a terminal rather than just hangars and stuff. So quite nicely done. I'm going to give this one a 3 because this takes Thule Air Force Base from totally completely unusable to pretty much usable, and definitely something that folks can use this and come here and land here. So this one is definitely good. I think I'm going to give this a rating of 3. And as we spoke before, our next stop is going to be Longyearbyen on the island of Svalbard. So let us make our way now over to Longyearbyen on Svalbard. Let's go up a little and give the Thule Air Force Base one last look. It's pretty decent, actually, fairly decent. Quite nice, nicely done. Everything is a white, but then that's what you'd expect in Greenland, right? Everything to be white because of all the snow cover. But yeah, there's your terminal building right there. Everything actually does look pretty nice with lights and everything. Yep, quite nice. I think 3 is definitely deserved for this author. I will put a link in the description below. And let's make our way over to Longyearbyen.